Hello to those that are coming in.
Are you gonna watch it over there too?
The goal was
Like
to
while people preach?
the goal was to have it where we could see the comments up there. I have to walk over there. Glory to God. Come on in. Let's talk on you.
Oh, okay. Hi. I'm not the live person. Maybe you should. I can walk. You talk. They can still hear you if you talk.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, let me try to think of some things that you say. Like hey guys, if you're watching on the replay, oh, tell me where you're watching from. Yeah, that's the line. That's the live people line.
It is a lot of people. Oh, did it switch?
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. Now showing the entire room. That's fun.
No, I don't think. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Did
I don't know. You're trying to connect a vibe board, a computer, cords, lights. It's just, I don't know. Because if I go live, I just am in front of a phone. But.
Hi, everybody. Okay. I see as you coming in, say hello. Let us know what city and state you're joining us from. Hi, come on in and share.
That's just so complicated.
That is so cool. So, hello. I see Maya Nicole is on. Hey, Maya. Summer and Jesse's on. Hey, Norma West. As you're coming in, say hello. Let me know what city, state, nation, all of the places.
All right, if you know somebody who thought we were going live at 7 and then gave up, tell them we're on now. Juneau, Alaska. You wish. You probably come in live from underneath somebody's diaper.
Who's from Alaska?
Ira.
Oh. Are we on Instagram?
Oh my God. No. No Instagram. And that's where you have the majority of your followers.
Yes.
It's really hilarious.
We are on Instagram. But for a reason, it doesn't show us y'all over there. Okay.
Yeah, it is very
y'all
complicated. Honestly, like Summer and Jesse, y'all have no idea. I am just like prop it up on a box and let's get going. He has like so much equipment in here right now. I don't know where
the camera didn't work. So we had a whole camera set up, and the devil, it wasn't really the devil, and the internet was the problem. Okay, I see y'all. So that's where my Instagram people are. I see we got about 91 people on Instagram. That's what I'm looking for, my Instagram church.
So we have good internet.
We have
great. But for whatever reason, it's been wonky since we moved here.
Yeah, it started acting funky. And so I see all of y'all. I see Rochester, New York, coming in on Instagram, all of the places. I see y'all watching on IG. Okay, good. All right. So again, as you're coming in, if you haven't already, say hello. Let me know what city, state, nation you're joining us from. Not me sweating from not starting on time.
So how many platforms are you on?
Okay, so we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, X or whatever it's called.
Oh, Dr. Noel is on here.
We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, multiple YouTubes, I think, and multiple Facebooks. I just trying to get to as many people as possible.
But can't you like go live on one, like repost your little video somewhere else?
No, I want to do that. I want to just talk to everybody, everywhere, at once.
Okay. Yeah, so, and then what is it? The comments all come together?
So yeah, I thought the Instagram comments come in on Ustream when I use Ustream, but I mean not Ustream. I use
Hey, Pastor Julia.
Restream. I thought they all came on Restream, but apparently I can't see Instagram people over there.
But you can see it right here.
But I can see them here.
Okay.
Which is weird. I don't know why they don't show them over there.
Oh, Lord. San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio, all other places.
Zach then flew to Antarctica since this morning. You got there fast, hon.
Somebody said I'm echoing on another platform.
Mm-hmm.
So am I only good?
Oh, McKinney. This is definitely mass communication at its best.
Yes, it is. Stay with us. I think I.
Oh yeah, somebody said definitely IG comments do not show up on the StreamYard. It's the worst.
Oh.
We love y'all too. Listen, the way we have tried to get to Chicago for both of the Hub events,
we wanted to surprise y'all,
and it's been something each time, but we coming.
I think
love you guys too.
I think I fixed the echo. Did I just? I'm sorry, I should have went around. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, everybody from everywhere is coming to the room. If you haven't shared already, go ahead and click share.
It's clear.
If you haven't clicked share, go ahead and click share. If you're on Instagram, press the paper airplane icon at the bottom of the screen. Come on, say, what are you supposed to tell people you get? And then about where to share on Facebook, YouTube.
Why would we have to share? Not y'all coming to Chicago when I'm about to drive back home. Oh no. We're not coming to Chicago right now. We just our intention is that we have a visit that is well overdue. So it will be happening soon. Hey Nicole.
We were definitely planning to come surprise the nose, but it didn't work. It didn't work out. So hello, everybody. So if you haven't said hello already.
And why do we need to share anywhere? Because you're on everything.
I'm on everything, but I don't know all of their friends.
Oh.
So all of their
they want to know what you're about to say before they tell your friends.
Oh, all of their friends and family don't follow us.
Oh, okay.
Something good.
Okay.
I'm going to say something good. Hey, Carissa over on Facebook. Shay on YouTube. Then. Oh Lord,
Linda Johnson.
I thought we blocked Linda Johnson. Linda Johnson over on YouTube saying bad things about me.
Wait, but she said 2 gay men talking, so I'm a gay man too?
She's not saying you gay, so not only is she.
But how can I be a gay man? I would be a gay woman.
She's trying to offend you in the comments, Dr. Jakay. She's trying to say you are like a man.
I'm like a man? I've had 6 babies.
I don't know why Linda Johnson, or whoever that gentleman is that continues to come on and YouTube and
Linda Johnson is somebody that just trolls us on YouTube. She says very like hateful, hurtful, mean things.
Yeah, that if it could affect me, would affect me.
Yes. And so we thought like, okay, she, just maybe have good intentions. Maybe she's a believer, but she has not attempted to walk us through any deliverance as believers. So basically, she just trolls every time he goes live. I think she's blocked on a couple pages, maybe not every page.
Maybe that's what happened.
And so she just be like, "Woo, child." She just says all kind of stuff. I can't chase somebody who, it really is terrible. It's such a bad testimony of Christ, because I'll tell y'all this on all these platforms. If we ever are in anything and you feel like we are always open to help and actual Christian-like assistance. But to get all over people and just be nasty is that. So you all will see Linda in the comments. She's a nasty lady. And she's going to be saying all kinds of things. So
praise the Lord. So there's about 100 of you live on Instagram and everywhere else. My smaller ministry outlets on Facebook and YouTube. We're happy to see everybody here. So we're going to get to it. If you haven't shared already, press share.
Get to it.
And we want to share some.
Somebody asked who Linda was. I just want to let them know.
Yeah, we have no idea who this person actually is. So
I'm on a flight and we taking off. Oh yeah, we'll probably say it. Yes, basically ignoring. That was my point, actually, Stephanie. I never actually said that. She said, so basically ignore her. Yeah, I just want to make sure
okay.
that my explanation, my purpose was to
Yeah.
make sure that we don't start going back and forth with somebody or do anything that is un-Christ-like.
Exactly.
So just let her be un-Christ-like by herself, and then we will be like Christ. Yes, Stephanie, that was my point.
Apostle Kevin Duhart's on Facebook.
What?
That matters.
Hey! Oh, somebody said, what popping, y'all? Okay, what's popping?
Hey, so a lot of you, or most of you, should know that Dr. Jaquetta and I, we live in the Dallas, Texas area.
We do.
We've been living here for 2 years now, and while being here, the Lord has allowed us and given us the opportunity for growth and development through transitions.
Life, what my grandma used to sing, life is filled, baby, with swift transitions.
Do you hear me?
And I didn't know it was the truth until this moment in my life.
So we've experienced quite a bit of transition. In September of last year, the Lord directed us to start holding regional revival gatherings, right? Regional revival gatherings called Detonate. We actually started Detonate in the great city of San Bernardino, California. Then the Lord directed us to start holding them here in the DFW area. We started holding it, and hundreds of people started gathering every single month. I remember the first Detonate, I was like, whoa, what just happened? It was crazy, the response of how people gathered together to seek the face of God, and then the Lord met us with his glory in such a powerful way that it was just out of our brains.
Yeah, especially because at that time we were feeling like, hey, we really just kind of want a break. We want to recoup, we want to heal, we want to kind of just take it slow and make sure that our hearts were pure.
Yep.
And the Lord definitely walked us through that, but I think that he kind of dragged us through it a lot faster than we wanted to. We were like, yeah, let's take it slow. And he was like, no, I can actually do a quick work. So I'm going to do this and this and this. And so Detonate has been such a blessing to so many people, including us. And we did it for 3 months.
Yeah.
Just feeling like, okay, we're going to pour our heart and soul into Detonate and keep it going and grow it and meet with people and just minister to people and just try to be a blessing to our area. And then during that time, the Lord kept knocking on our hearts, knocking on the door of our hearts.
Like one of my children.
Somebody is knocking on the
office door.
But and you did open the door to the Lord. You opened the door to the Lord.
I did, but you didn't.
I did not.
So I came to.
No, I left the Lord sitting on the porch, and I said, so "You can keep ringing the doorbell, but I'm not answering." But you did answer.
Yes, he was ringing. I answered, and he and I had a conversation for sure. And while God was speaking, he said, I'm looking to expand the kingdom culture movement into the DFW, specifically creating a kingdom culture campus. For those that don't know, Dr. Jaquetta and I have led a powerful church called Kingdom Culture. It's a multi-site church that was founded in 2010. And we've actually been multi-site from the very beginning in different phases and ways.
12, yeah.
Maybe 12 of the years.
Well, 2012, I think we started being
2012, we started doing multi-site. And so the Lord said, I want to open up a campus of Kingdom Culture in the DFW area. And I'm like, okay, God, it's going to be quite a journey here. All right, so now we need to reimagine. We need to think about that. So we started just praying into it. Eventually, many of you know, we started gathering together with launch team gatherings and opportunities for people to join our launch team. And so, but every month, as it relates to Detonate, which is an expression of what we call the Hub Dallas, a regional revival hub for DFW. Every single month, we're moving from location to location because venues were really tough to grab a hold of to be at one venue.
Yeah, especially considering that for us, for a while, we were bivocational in the beginning.
Yep.
And then we've moved through different seasons of that. But for the most part, in building Kingdom Culture campuses, you've got a campus that gathers, that's committed to that campus. They're sewing into that campus, they're tithing, and you're meeting regularly.
Yeah.
And with Detonate, you can sometimes have a core group. You have people who come in and out, but the mandate is still the same.
Yeah.
And so with picking a venue, we've always wanted to use wisdom because we are paying for that venue from like a monthly gathering,
Lord have mercy.
Our seed and things like that. And then we, of course, got the Kingdom Culture pre-launch group, which added to it. But ultimately, our goal is to be wise with finances.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, these venues just really started adding up, from chairs to sound equipment. We had no church, and we own a full sound, a full sound rig at this point. Just trying to balance whether it made sense to rent to rent or not. And so it's been, it's been a journey. And for us, we kind of had to think through, okay, Lord, how exactly do you want us to do it? And if you've ever launched something before, then your go-to is usually just to go back to what worked well or what you were used to. I think that's a natural thing for people to do.
Yeah.
But for us, we have seen the way the Lord works. And so we had to stop and ask him, okay, how do you want this one planted and this one done? And the Lord told us very early on that he wants for Kingdom Culture to launch with taking permanent territory in the DFW area and owning land. Yeah,
a home for both the Hub Dallas, the Regional Revival Center for DFW, and a home for Kingdom Culture Dallas, the campus.
Yeah.
And so we started going on a journey, and to be honest with you all, we started on the journey that we felt most comfortable with, which was finding a place to lease.
Yes. Yes. Because even when he said, like, take the territory, we heard, okay, so no, like, school connections or something like that, set up, breakdown. Let's be somewhere permanently that people can, like, expect us.
Yeah.
And then he kept pressing us into this idea of ownership. And if we be honest, we were still looking at leases at the same time, because we're like, well, if you're going to do it, you would have to do it by your mighty hand.
Yeah.
And so we're still looking at leases, and then looking at actually purchasing property, walking through all of those steps that it takes.
Peggy's on there. Hey,
to purchase property. Hey, to purchase property. And so that has been a really interesting journey. I would say probably in about, if we're in April now, then I would say at the top of February, then the Lord really challenged us to kick the doubt out of the room.
Jesus.
And so in February, we kicked the doubt out of the room. Setup breakdown was not an option for us anymore.
Yeah.
We stopped looking at leases. We stopped looking at 50-seater sanctuaries and convinced ourselves we could have 4 services if it happened to grow. So, like, honestly, y'all, February, we started kicking doubt out of the room on every level. Started changing our language.
Yeah.
Started changing the way that we each other.
Absolutely.
Particularly me. I had a lot of jokes. And so I started kind of like binding those things up to just cut all mixture out of our life, all mixture out of our language, all mixture out of teams and people we were working with, just really starting to fortify our walls in faith that the only things that can exist inside the Kingdom Culture movement and both the hub, both locations, could only be 100% full faith of exactly what the Lord wants to do and exactly how he wants to do it. So,
yeah. And so the Lord started really pressing us. He actually helped use our realtor to help push us into faith too. Because remember at one point
she did.
I was like, I give up.
Because we had so much mixture, and because to the point where like we would be full of faith and like going for it, and then we got a no from a bank, and early on the bank was very promising.
Yeah.
So it was like this was the bank that if it's gonna work with the bank,
It's gonna work with
this
that
was gonna be the bank that it would work with. That bank was conversations. We had meetings, all kind of things.
All
and it was
kind
like,
of meetings.
okay, this is gonna be the bank. And so when that bank came back and said no, we do not want to kind of allow for a new church. We don't care if you have another campus. We do not want to support or help you fund anything out here for a new campus. That's just too risky. So when that no came back, the way we retreated and was ready to sit on our laurels and just let it go.
I was finished.
And so our realtor was like, wait. Didn't you say that the Lord said? And so in that moment, it was like almost embarrassing.
Yeah,
it was like embarrassing.
We're supposed to be the apostles and stuff.
Right. and she's a realtor. She's a believer. She's a powerful woman of God.
Full of prophetic power.
But at this point, she's looking for her cues from us, and we're just ready to step back. And she called us into remembrance of what the Lord has spoken. And she said, that's just one no. That was just one no. And at that point, we realized like, okay, she's talking how we used to talk before we, got into this time of swift transitions that really in many ways had affected the way that we, believed. Yeah. It's like you believe, but then the whole help my unbelief had grown bigger than what we expected. Yeah. So our realtor called us out. We felt embarrassed. And yes, that started that season early February of us just kicking all the doubt out the room. Fast forward, we saw several buildings. And we spoke with several banks. We did tons of paperwork and conversations, and I don't know how many times I have explained my financial history, both personally, professionally, business.
All of it.
I had to send my accountant a bonus. He's on retainer, and he was over here working like he was full time at the church, and he's just on retainer. And so it just was so daunting, and all of this before anything was even solid. This is just all prep work. This is all prep work. And so we believed we found a building. Yeah. And we went to see that building.
We saw the building. We had seen the building back in October.
Yes.
And we just kind of pushed it off. Mm-hmm. And we weren't going to pay any attention for a number of reasons. So we just left it alone. But we were brought back to the building.
Yes.
And as we were brought back to the building, we just felt something on this building. So we take a team of about 20 people in the middle of the night, last minute, maybe 2 hours out. I send a text saying, hey, y'all, come look at this property. Let's go and pray and see what we feel. So about 20 people come out there on this property. We pray. I had a little bit of olive oil left in the kitchen. So I prayed over it, blessed it. Glory to God. And we went to this property, and people was praying, got prophetic insight. Me and Sherman III, my 6-year-old, he was 5 then. We are walking around the property, he and I, and we pouring oil around the property and saying what we believe the Lord is saying and speaking.
And we felt like we had so much breakthrough that night.
We did.
Yeah, and at that point, had we put an offer yet for there?
No.
We haven't put an offer yet.
Yes.
We were in between.
Yes.
We were waiting for their response.
Yes.
So we put in an offer. They rejected the offer. They countered with an amount that we really, once again, y'all, we tell them our faith was building. So by the time we built our faith to say, you know what, we can accept this counter. What they're asking for, we can accept it. We can do it. We are full of faith.
Yeah.
In the process of us saying, yes, we accept your counter, we got outbid.
Outbid.
And so our faith took a huge, oh my gosh, y'all, huge hit.
That day, I was so frustrated. You remember what I did?
What? Ate a pint of ice cream with a
pint of
cookie butter
ice cream with a couple of scoops of cookie butter on top. And I was just so devastated because I was convinced that was it.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like at that point, I had like revved my faith up so much that I felt like I wasn't disappointed at that point. I was ready to pivot. And we did pivot strong.
We did.
24 hours, we pivoted. We found a different building and we put in an offer on that building. We loved that building as well. We actually were kind of split because he really loves one building. I really loved the other one. And so I actually was okay. My faith was fine. We put in a bid for this other building. And they
laughed at our offer.
They laughed. And we say laugh because they didn't even counter, y'all. They just said no. Like it wasn't like come on up a little higher. It was just a no. It was an absolute no. And at that point, I can't eat a pint of ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant.
Please.
So I can't be rolling around in the gases and stuff. So
the gases.
I didn't eat a pint of ice cream, but I had some sweet treats more than what I've been having. And we were like, okay, Lord, we did exactly what you said to do, exactly how you said to do it. And at this point, like, I'm feeling like you might just be putting us out here and gonna embarrass us again. Because we have been embarrassed in some different ways. And so just with other things. And so we basically were like, you know what? No, the Lord said what the Lord said. So now we keep looking. And we kept looking. We didn't care. We were looking. I think it was a weekend.
Yeah.
And we were down, but by that Monday, we were back.
We were back at it.
We were back at it, looking for buildings, everything like this. Long story short, both buildings came up. Back on the market, we had an opportunity to put in a bid for the building that we absolutely want, that we absolutely anointed the ground on, that he
you're gonna tell everybody that I'm the one that wants that property.
Was initially connected to. I love the property.
Okay, got it.
No, I love the property. But you just latched onto it very early on.
Strongly connected to it.
No, very early on.
Yeah.
And so,
I couldn't even figure out how I missed God on it because that's how I was like, wait, I'm no.
That was a big part.
I'm not trying to be all sound puffed up, but I'm the guy that people come to for prophetic ministry. It's like the thing, like people expect me to hear from the Lord for them. So I'm like, how the heck did I miss this? Like you couldn't have told me that I didn't. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no. I think that's important to say.
I was like, what?
I think especially for prophetic people, I think that's important to say. Because that was a big part of it was like, okay, if now we're feeling like we're not even hearing right, there is some hesitancy because you're full of faith, but then you're like, okay, are my like ears clogged? Like, what is that we're absolutely missing?
Yeah.
And so fast forward, even that wasn't smooth. There was a lot of back and forth. It was on the market. And we said, please don't show it to anybody. Y'all know we want this building. Let us get this building. How much do you want? We came back in at the counter.
I'm telling you, everybody is on this line.
They came back and they wanted even more. And y'all, we just told y'all we have been funding this ministry with monthly gatherings and our faith and money that we had saved and then, some big donations. But at this point, it's kind of going down and we're watching it going down when we need to be trying to hold on to as much as we can so we can get into this building. Yeah. And so it just is like, wait a minute, what's going on? Like things are just going the wrong direction. The prices on the buildings are going up. And we're feeling like, Lord, when you said this to us, when we started this journey, we felt that there was a certain level, a certain amount that we could afford.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
We naturally set it out 20% down on this building, and this is what we can afford.
Yes.
When I tell you these buildings in Texas cost double what we expected. I mean, these buildings cost more than California buildings. I don't even know how this is possible. But right?
Yeah, it is. I think because we don't really have acreage like that in SoCal.
That's fair.
And so I think the fact that these properties are sitting on acres and acres of land
that's fair.
Is, I think, why. And
Yeah.
so we going to. I know some of you are like, get to it, and
Okay.
we're gonna tell our story.
Right, we're trying to tell you the story because I feel
It's gonna
like
hurt somebody.
unfairly,
Yeah.
I feel like pioneers and entrepreneurs and people who are doing big things, I feel like they unfairly speed us up to the end,
Right.
so that since we watch the speeding up to the end,
Yeah.
then a lot of times we're comparing our process to their end.
Right. Oh,
And
that's so good.
people are like unnecessarily discouraged because of how things are happening for them.
Yeah.
Because they don't often hear people take the time
Yeah.
to talk about the process.
Yeah.
But there is no shortcut to the end. Like, there is no shortcut to the end. And if your end is big enough, then you probably gonna have to take the long route there, depending on how big that end is and how much impact God is actually calling you to make. And so I feel like there's somebody on here who at some point you're sitting in a no right now.
Wow.
Or you're going to be sitting in a no. And I need you to know that when you get that no, then that's not the end.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to know that. I need you to remember this and to know that that no is not the end.
Here's the truth. We experience the most, I think, well, just the past 2 years, but I mean, the past years, 8 months really. But concerning the building, just a tremendous amount of warfare around it. It was just the wildest things that made no sense. We've left out a lot of details. It was just the wildest things.
We are given the
believe it or not,
abbreviated version.
Believe it or not,
we are, which is why he's letting me talk a lot, because I'm trying to truncate it.
Yes.
So that's why he's trying to let me talk a lot.
Because it was an epic saga.
Yes.
It was an epic saga for real.
Because y'all know the man of God will tell y'all the extended version.
I would.
He probably still available.
I'm holding myself together to not tell all the details
version
of the warfare.
Would you you want to add some of the added warfare, or are you good?
I think I'm good. I just want to say this. I think I want to say this. The enemy is really not happy about real kingdom believers that carry power entering into territories, capturing land. There's just, and I say this in all humility, there's just some individuals, because of their decisions, they're just not a threat. They're just not a threat because they're not going to do anything to really interrupt his movement and what he has going on. But you got to realize when you're carrying something that's an actual threat, because I moved into a why me, God? Why do I have to go through all of this? Why can't it be easy for me? And the Lord was like, do you think the enemy is happy and joyful about you grabbing territory?
Yeah.
About you doing, but the Lord just kept pushing us. Stay at it. Stay at it, right? Stay at it. All right.
And highlighting stuff about us.
Oh man, I've been
like highlighting stuff about
the Lord been dealing with me, man.
About our character.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to say we're perfect, but like we're beyond that part of like, where we're like falling into sin and all this kind of stuff. So the shaping comes more with our character, our mouth, our thoughts. And so it's been a classroom for us.
It really has.
On how we live life, how we approach things, how fast our quit comes. And so we are learning through this entire process. And our mentor, bless her heart, Patricia King.
Shout out to Patricia King, that helps us stay sane.
Has been really helping us with our ability to pinpoint exactly what the Lord is going to do in us.
Yeah.
As opposed to us reading the natural situations and coming to conclusions from what's happening in the natural situations.
Yeah.
And so having someone to walk us through that has been very helpful. We have balanced each other in some points.
Yeah, most of the time, like if one is down, one is up. There's only been a couple of times we both was like,
right,
F all of this.
Yeah, it's mostly been a teeter-totter. And I'm like, come on, pull it together. And then it's his turn to be like, come on, pull it together. And so I feel like we just have learned so much, and that kind of has gotten us to this point. And so the announcement, are you making the announcement?
Well, yeah, I'm making an announcement. And I want y'all to stay in with this because there's a part 2 to the announcement. So don't go nowhere after we make the announcement. But yeah.
It's only one part of the announcement to me.
Well, then maybe you need to make the announcement.
Okay, so here's how many people do you have on Instagram?
I have. There's 98 of them on there right now.
Okay, and so depending on how many we have. Okay, so this is the announcement. So the announcement is this: that I need everybody who is watching live right now to sow $1,000. That's the announcement.
And that's not a joke. Like,
it's not a joke. That's the
announcement is we need all of y'all to sow $1,000.
I need everybody to sow. If you're watching right now, I need you to sow $1,000.
Yes.
If you pastor a church or you run a Christian organization, I need you to sow $5,000.
Listen, let me tell you.
And we can get it done today.
Let me tell you about this land. 4 acres of land.
Well, we haven't actually said. I'm being funny. So you should say we are in escrow.
We're in escrow.
That's the announcement.
We're in escrow for the home.
For the original building.
The original building that we got outbid for. Then came back on the market. Then it was kind of like, I don't know. And then they finally accepted the offer. We are in escrow.
We are officially in escrow.
Yes. 4 acres of land.
4 acres of land.
And wonderful building. We're gonna have to do some renovations there.
But it is 11,000 square feet.
11,000 square feet.
Classrooms.
Yes.
And a sanctuary.
Yes.
The stuff is there.
Yes.
It does need to be updated. It's going to be a journey.
Yeah.
But we adore this property.
We do.
We really feel like it's in an area where we can make great impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the miracle in action. The miracle in action is that in the next 35 days, we have to raise $350,000 towards down payment.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard it. I'm gonna say it again. In the next 35 days, over the next 35 days, we have to raise $350,000 towards down payment.
Yeah.
And so we need all of our supporters, all of our friends, all of people, even if you don't like us, we need you to sow into this, And I want to share with you all that the hub, which is the regional experience. I was getting a text and I want to make sure it wasn't no one trying to tell me something about the live. The regional center revival hub. We're going to have a podcast studio. We're going to have a photography studio, videography studio, free internet cafe, trainings for creatives, trainings in the supernatural, all those things happening at the hub. In addition to being the home for Kingdom Culture Dallas, which of course is our life-giving, spirit-driven church that God has called for us to establish.
Yeah, so it has more than enough space, both existing and to grow, for the hub to become a blessing to the DFW area, and then for the hub to share that space and allow for Kingdom Culture to have their regular experiences, corporate prayer, and the things that we offer as a church. But we feel like overall it is just a place where we're setting the stage for revival to happen. And we don't want to continue to kind of like throw it venues in this space where we're going month to month, but we want to have a permanent space where we are taking ownership, we are adding to the economy. We are showing people that like we are here to stay, and to make a great impact. And so
we're just $350,000 away from making it happen. So we are in escrow. The earnest money is there, and we're moving forward. And so we want to give you the opportunity. Somebody on Facebook just said, "I got the first 1,000," and so we've raised so far.
The link is what a couple of people have been saying.
What? the link to give?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm about to give all the giving instructions here, but I'm just reading that. I was excited to see somebody say they were going to sow $1,000.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. We're at $18,000. So we raised $18,000 so far. So we put a little bit of a dent because the people here in the DFW has been getting a preview that this was coming. So they've been sowing.
And we just had a detonate Friday.
Yes.
So we shared it there. And then some of the people have been gathering on Wednesdays for prayer here. Of course, they know and they've been following the journey. Are making leeway, and really it kind of looks like $10,000 a day until we get to that 35-day mark. But we're really also believing that
I'm just giving people the house. So
yeah. We're believing that God can do it in His timing. So we are not tied to the 35 days. It was a goal that we think is completely doable, but He can do it faster than that. And we believe that. We also know that we're coming upon the season of Pentecost. And for us, that date's really been stirring in our hearts for something amazing to happen by Pentecost. And so it is about $10,000 a day. And so even if you don't have it today, but you purpose in your heart, like, we'll be in this journey, and share it with other people who maybe are believing. One of the things that we have been doing is we've been a good steward with the money that we have, and we've had people supporting the ministry, supporting Detonate, supporting Kingdom Culture Dallas before there even is a Kingdom Culture Dallas. And we've been great stewards in how we spend it with the venue and things like that. But what we have done from the money is we've been sowing into others. So we've seen other churches building.
Like, for real, I'm going to say,
other people building. And we were like, we need to sow over there. We need to sow over there. And it has already started to bring such a great return. So if you're believing for something, this may be a way for you to sow a seed even to what you're believing.
Yeah, so the ways you can do it, number one, a lot of you like to use Cash App. You can use Cash App. It's the $ Kingdom Culture ONE. $ Kingdom Culture ONE. Make sure you put into the comments, into the memo, Occupy. If you want to give on a website, you can go to kingdomculture.one. kingdomculture.one and click give. Okay, there'll be a drop down there. You can choose the Occupy campaign. Okay, also you can text to give. So you can text the amount you want to give. I think you text. You just text the amount. 2779777. No, I think you text. Hold on. That's embarrassing. My staff that's on here. How do you do text to give?
You text the amount.
You just text the amount?
I do Cash App now, but
so if you want,
I used to text.
You can do text to give. Text the staff.
No, I'm text 7797.
Oh, you can text 799. But we've already done it before, so I think it matters.
Yeah. KC1.
You text KC1. That's it. You text KCONE.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out. You text KCONE to 77977.
And it's going to send you a link.
They'll send you a link, and then you'll be able to choose Occupy campaign. And it's so wonderful. I'm seeing several people say they're going to sow. Listen, you may not have the $1,000, and maybe you do, because we definitely need you to do it. Here was my goal tonight, was to have at least 10 people sow the $1,000 today. Again, Dr. J said it's going to take us $10,000 a day to get you to $350,000. So we're looking for 10 people to sow today. Some of you might not have it today, but I believe 10 people watching right now can sow towards the $350,000 for us to gain the land. And this is what I need you to know. The Dumases are not just getting land for us. Again, this is not just for our church, it's for the region. The hub is for the region of DFW. And we're going to see, as we have already been seeing, real revival take place and lives being transformed. And again, if you're a senior leader of a business, a movement, a church, or anything like that, we're just encouraging those that can to sow $5,000 into what we're building. So if you are one of the people that will sow one of the 1,000 today, I just want you to type in the comments, I am one of them. We want to try to get a count. That's good, Tiff. We want to try to get a count of our 10 tonight. Somebody said, what's the big announcement? I got here late. We have gone into
a long journey.
It was a long journey. We have gone into escrow on a 4-acre property, 11,000 square foot building, and we have to raise, by God's glory, somebody said already sent 1,000. Thank you so much. And so I am one of them. If you would type that in, if you're one of them, we want to get a count on who's doing this tonight. And again, I see I am one of them. So we have 2 over there.
Yeah, and really we want to continue to do ministry in excellence. And I feel like we've only bitten off such a small piece of the vision, but with us having an actual headquarters and actual space, then we'll be able to continue to offer this. We've had guests, we've flown in people, we've hosted all kinds of things. People have delivered, set free, all of no charge, all because we want to bless the people in the DFW area, and we want to continue to be able to offer as much as possible for either free or as little as possible. And so us taking this land and having in this land is going to be a big breakthrough for us to push into more of the vision, because y'all think Detonate has been something. Is he crying to get in?
I think so. And so someone on Instagram, who was that? Nicole Banks said that she'll go half with somebody. And so someone wanted to join in with her on the half, and so $500 with her today. She is willing to go half with someone. I've seen at least $3,000 tonight.
Grayson said enough is enough.
He said, let me in here.
He said, y'all in here talking. It's time for me to take a bath. It's bath time, huh? Okay,
and then Nicole, I don't know if you see that. I love him by faith. Says she'll go half with you. And so go ahead, guys, and give that. The giving again is there at the bottom of the screen. So that's $4,000 that I have seen so far. Maybe there's some other people who are watching tonight who say, hey, I can give $500 tonight towards this $350,000. I believe the Lord is just going to slap this in the face.
Slap what in the face?
$350,000. He's going to slap $350,000 in the face.
Oh.
And we've got to see a miracle in action.
I know who's getting slapped.
The money's getting slapped. Oh. The need is getting slapped.
Oh, no, we don't want to see your belly button.
And so, and maybe you can't do 1,000. Maybe you can't do 5,000 from your church or organization. Maybe you can you say, hey, I want to sow something tonight. I'm going to sow something. Maybe you're going to sow $100 tonight into what's happening. And so if that's you tonight, I'm just going to encourage you to just drop in the comments. I have 100. Just type in, I have 100. I have 100 sowing tonight. So thank you for all of you all. Some of you,
say hi. You don't know which one to look at. I don't know which one to look at either. Daddy got a lot going on in here.
We have a lot happening all over this room, trying to make this live happen the way I wanted it to happen. And so thank you for those that are sowing tonight. I see you, Sabrina, on Instagram. We love you and we miss you, by the way. And so thank you for those that are committing to sow into this. Glory to God. We love it. Gracie, they're saying hi
They
to
say
you
hi,
all
Gracie.
online.
Everybody on there say hi, Gracie.
And so, guys, share this opportunity with others. You're going to see us over the next 3. I see our sweet daughter, Pastor Heidi, saying she has 100 tonight. I think I saw Pastor Tiff say she has 100 tonight. Thank you all for sowing tonight. Those who are sowing. Steph, there's a delay on my phone, but I see it there clearly. 100 tonight. Thank you for sowing that 100. Thank you so much for those that are sowing tonight. And so let's get your seed in the ground. This is going to, okay, what's the payment info again? Let's walk through it. If somebody can go over on YouTube and Facebook, Tiff, if you can go on YouTube and Facebook, I think it's my YouTube, my Facebook, and then
was it pinned on Instagram?
Yes, pinned on Instagram.
Okay.
But here are the ways. You can text KC1 to 77977. My dear mother's on Instagram. She says she's going to sow $300 tonight. Thank you, mother. 77977 is where you go. KC1 to 77977, or you can send your seed to Cash App. It's $ Kingdom Culture ONE, $ Kingdom Culture ONE, or you can go to the website, and the website is kingdomculture.one, and you can click give. The chief dream diver himself, a campus pastor from San Bernardino, Pastor Ira, is sowing $100 tonight. Thank you. I feel so Kojic. Remember when they used to do this at district meetings and stuff? Convocation. So
I am black.
Yeah.
We got $1,000 from the women's department.
Yes.
Thank you. And the men's department. Okay, men.
So Kojic right now.
$750.
Yes. And then some people have been asking us about Zelle. Zelle is available. So if you want to sow by Zelle, you can Zelle to info@kingdomculture.one. Info@kingdomculture.one. So we got all of the ways. It is a way that you can sow to make this happen. Here, listen to me. Some of you are like, Pastor Sherman, Dr. Cat, I don't have nowhere near $100. So whatever you can sow, $1, $50. I'm telling y'all, we mean it when we say every amount is going to help us get closer to the goal. And I believe we're getting ready to see, we are in the midst of a miracle in action. A miracle in action.
People are saying they can give more.
Yes.
And it's ongoing. Like,
it's
honestly,
ongoing.
guys, it's 35 days, and we do realize you're just hearing the announcement. We were even telling our family earlier, I'm going to get you little treats today.
Yeah.
Because on this next 35 days,
ain't no eating out.
we're trying to give $1,000 for everybody in our family.
Yeah.
And y'all know we got a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
So even Gracie gonna get $1,000 sold on his behalf. So that's one of the things that we've had to figure out too.
Yeah.
Is like, okay, we've been trying to be a good steward with the Lord's money, with our money, but one of the things I learned about good stewardship is there's always a level to grow. And so we've been looking at what it looks like for us to get updated with that. So.
Pastor Latanya Blake Allen, thank you so much for sowing. Love you so much. Thank you for sowing into what we're building.
Thank you. All right, Partitas is in for 1,000.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are so grateful for all of you who are not only sowing, but they're going to sow. And then you're going to know of people who are looking for good ground. One of the things we do at anything of the Kingdom Culture movement is that it's going to transform whatever region we're in. Our San Bernardino campus just yesterday held what they call Prayer in the Park, and they ministered to displaced community out there. It was phenomenal. They fed 150 people. I had mobile showers for people who needed to take showers. They were able to take showers. Somebody said, what's the info at? Are we talking about the email address? Tori Solomon is sowing. Thank you so much, sir, for sowing into the work of the Lord. So the San Bernardino campus did this outreach. They were able to feed 150 people, showers, mobile showers, haircuts for the community. Most important, 36 souls came to the Lord yesterday. 36 souls came to the Lord. Let me pin this. I'll be back.
Okay, Grayson, come on.
36 souls. 36 souls came into the kingdom of God on this past week. And this is what we do. On a regular basis, Kingdom Culture is feeding literally hundreds of people every single month to serve those that are in need. And so it will be no different. Grayson, please. It will be no different here in the DFW area where the Kingdom Culture movement is going to be a part of transforming lives. And you get to be a part of a miracle in action. The miracle is happening now. The miracle is happening now. $350,000 in 35 days. So we'll be updating you all. Stick close to our social media. We'll be updating you, letting you know where we are. After tonight, tomorrow we'll make a post and we'll make it clear. The Zelle information is info@kingdomculture.one. You can just send the Zelle to info@kingdomculture.one. Shout out to everyone that's a part of the Kingdom Culture movement. I'm seeing people from Kingdom Culture San Bernardino on. I'm seeing people who are on the hub team that are on Kingdom Culture Dallas. While we are in pre-launch phase, I see some of the launch team on. If you're a part of the Kingdom Culture movement and you're on the live, I just want you to drop in where you're represented. If it's KC Dallas launch team, drop that. If you're a part of KC San Bernardino, drop that. If you're a part of the hub team, drop that in the comments. I'm so proud to be a part of this movement and to be able to be a part of what all the Lord is doing in the earth. And so, again, great things are happening. Great things are happening.
I'm gonna have to do my church.
You gotta go through what? Your church finger? That is so off. Anything else you want to say, Dr. J? Oh, I see KC SBD is on. KC Launch Team. KC Dallas. Come on. I love it. The fam is on. And just shout out to all things Kingdom Culture movement, but specifically shout out to the San Bernardino campus with their level of commitment, fortitude, and those who have made a decision in seasons of shiftings. I will not be moved. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. 38 souls came into the kingdom this weekend in San Bernardino. You include today's worship experience. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to everyone. Anything else, Dr. J?
Well, what am I supposed to talk with a bus on my mouth?
I don't know. Grayson, why are you doing this? Why are you yelling? So I see y'all. Oh, okay. KCSBD is on YouTube too. I see y'all on. Love y'all so much. So many great things are happening. Okay, guys, we're gonna log off. But thank you for all of you who will be joining with us and sowing something of any amount towards this $350,000 in 35 days. If you know any millionaires that would like to have a conversation with me, I am down. 100,000-aires, whatever, 6 figures, whatever. I will happily cast vision with them, and so happy about what God is getting ready to do, and that He chose us to be a part of His will to extend this movement to another state. So thank you guys.
Right, somebody asking me where the building is. I did want to address that. So of course, y'all, we got 35 days of information to roll out.
Yeah.
So give us some space.
Yeah, they want an address.
And we'll be slowly putting all the information out. I hope people stay interested. How about that?
Yeah, we'll show you it later.
Yeah, so we'll do some footage where you can actually see some of the buildings, parts of the building. Yeah, stay on the. Stay on the journey with us, and we are going to take you along to all,
Somebody said we are so cute.
to all the parts. Really, Gracie?
Thank you. Yeah, so we'll take you on the journey these 35 days. Again, thanks for jumping on. Sorry about the delay and all the technical difficulties, but we got it done. And I'm feeling really kind of good, even though my Sony camera didn't work. I'm feeling good watching the comments here and there and everywhere.
Y'all,
Really good.
okay, we're about to
I'm gonna have to take a picture of the setup.
No, this is too much. We actually have a nice office, and he has made it look just an awful mess in here. But so be it. So be it. This gets to be my second Casey Occupy. Fact.
That is true. This is the second. You got a good eye test, Heidi. You've been with us a long time. You counted. We did this Occupy campaign.
We bought our first building.
We bought our first building in San Bernardino, California, and it was definitely a nod to the Occupy campaign and how we move in Kingdom Culture.
We saw the Lord work a miracle in California with us getting that first building. The first building is still a blessing to Kingdom Culture and has really been a blessing to the city. So we hope to see the Lord duplicate and exceed that in the DFW area. Thank you guys so much for logging in, and stay tuned. We probably have something to say every day.
Yeah.
In some way or another.
In one way or another.
He can do it again. We believe that. We believe that, Pastor Heidi. Gigi said she loved you. Gigi said she loved you. There you go, Granny. Say hi, I love you, Gigi. Oh, good job. Good job.
All right, y'all.
Gigi.
And so, and we're out. I'm gonna figure out a way how to be out first. You saying bye to them? Daddy got to figure out how to get us out of here first.